Brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles, and play cousins. What's good, family? It's your boy, Mr. Michael. Hey, y'all, listen, I know I've been gone for a minute. I'm so sorry. I've been dealing with a few things that I had to take care of before I got back on the road. You know, I've already explained it a little bit over on the Patreon to those that have chosen to follow and join and kind of spend a little bit more up close time and personal with me over there. I'm not going to get back into it right now. I owe it to y'all to get back into this music. I know Ren and Webby then came out with a new one called Madhouse. Today, we're going to go ahead and get on that one before I venture back off into the tales. I appreciate y'all. As you can see, I got a different little setup. It'll be coming together soon. But I'm here. I'm ready. I'm excited. I've been missing y'all like crazy. I've been missing this music like crazy. And I'm just ready to get back into it and keep doing what we do. All right. Hey, housekeeping real quick. Y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We are still on that road to 10,000, and we would love to have you be part of that. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you can stay up on everything that we do over here, because we about to pump this stuff back out. I'm here, and we finna keep it going now. This train ain't getting back off the tracks, if I can help it. All right? So let me get my antennas on. We got Ren, we got Chris Webby, we got Inpatient, and we got Madhouse. Let's go.
Attention all inpatients. There's been an escape. Everyone back to your fucking cells now.
Yeah. See, me and Ren came to bring the place down. Off in this madhouse, I make my way round. My marbles all gone, they lost and ain't found. This rubber room's home, the hall's my playground. We them loony bin prisoners full of piss and the vinegar, and plans to make it up the perimeter. So I left the guard's throat slit to steal his outfit and slipped away quick and dipped out with the visitors.
Bit with the visitor, past the guards, bypass alarms, master class, escape artist, flipping the light switch, pandemonium hits. It's sick boy in the web, real twisted kids that grew up to misfits, but shocks the shoe fits, so we cook up hits for mad lunatics. Cause a sick world needs some sick music, and a sick boy Webby, we do produce it.
All guards report in now. This is not a fucking drill.
So everybody gather round.
Yo, this is fun. This I'm gonna have fun with this. This is so much fun. Hold on. Let me go back to the beginning. There's a couple of things in there that I caught. This is fun. First of all, let me just address the way that they brought kind of this is a little different than what they've already been doing. I know you've had fun up-tempo type things on some of the other tracks, but leave it to Ren and Chris Webby to find a way. The song is called Madhouse, so you know it's got kind of like a circus theme sort of thing, but to incorporate this old ragtime sound, it reminds me, I was just watching Mask with Jim Carrey the other day, just trying to wind down. I was watching that movie, and it just reminds me of one of the scenes in that movie. But to incorporate this old ragtime sound with the drums that are in there, so you're incorporating hip hop with ragtime, and the cadences and the flow patterns and stuff like that, they both brought their A game with the pen on this one. This one is not overwhelming with subliminals, but it does have some, at least to me, when I'm hearing some of these lines, I could tie them into several things, but you got to try not to overdo it and take away from what the demanding theme of the song is. I can tell already that the demanding theme of the song is them saying that, you know, you got a couple guys, you know, who are seen as out there, taking their skill set and using it to bring change and influence and things like that in the world. But with that being said, I haven't even heard the whole song yet, so it's probably bigger than that. But just in the few lines that I heard, but they still played with the pen. That's the thing that I love about them, is that even though they don't try to overdo the subliminals on this one, they still played with the pen. There's some doubles and triples in there. So let's go ahead and go back through the first verse. All right, y'all. And you know I love when Ren do stuff like that. And they digging their hole.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Attention all inpatients. There's been an escape. Everyone back to your fucking cells now!
Yeah. See, me and Ren came to bring the place down. Off in this madhouse, I make my way round. My marbles all gone, they lost and ain't found. This rubber room's home, the hall's my playground. We done.
I like the animation and stuff like that they did with the video too. They've done a couple of animated videos. I think that this is dope, but I like the lyric video too. I kind of feel like it's cheating, but it gives me an extra tool on the couple that they've done with the lyric videos. I thought it was dope. He said, me and Ren came to bring the place down. Basically what I just said. We came to tear down, you know, the constructs basically of the industry, of society, of structure, of like all these different things. Like they're saying we came to bring this place down. We're gonna tear down, and it's ironic that they call it Madhouse and it's got the circus theme, you know, and it kind of could be saying the world is like a circus right now. We getting ready to bring this tent down. We came to bring the place down. That's dope. That's dope. But he said another line in there, and I lost it while I was talking, so let me get back.
See, me and Ren came to bring the place down. Off in this madhouse, I make my way round. My marbles all gone, they lost and ain't found. This rubber room's home, the hall's my playground. We done.
That this is one of those lines that's self-explanatory. You know, he says we came to bring the place down, and then he basically goes in talking about, you know, who I am, why I am, and why I'm here. But this is where the pen got creative in here. You know what I'm saying? Because he threw a couple of lines in there too. When he said that, he said my marbles all gone. They lost and they found. It's kind of a play on lost and found. You know, when you turn something in or when you can't find something, you know what I'm saying? They go, what you can't find, people take it to the lost and found. That's easy. Marbles all gone, they lost and they found. I make my way round. So, you know, a marble is round. So that's still playing into the marble scheme. You know, oftentimes I overanalyze these things, but I can connect these words to make them mean something, even if they don't. But marbles, make my way round. You know what I'm saying? Lost and found. But here's the part that I thought that was interesting. He said, the rubber room's home. But he said, my marbles all gone and Madhouse. Okay, so if we go back off in this Madhouse, all right? So, like, in the States, and I'm sure they do this everywhere, but sometimes when you walk into, like, using slang, using lingo, if you walk into, like, a really, really nice house, you'd be like, oh, man, this house is mad crazy, bro. Like, we'll say, it's like a term for a really, really, really nice house. You know what I'm saying? Madhouse. You know what I'm saying? Off in this madhouse, right? But then he said, my marbles all gone. Well, marble is something that would be in a really, really nice house. And then he said, this rubber room's home. You know, he's talking about lost and they found. So it could even depend being creative using the whole home, using the house scheme in the pen. Not saying that applies to the song at all, but it's just a creative theme, a way to write words. You know, using the theme of a house. They're saying madhouse, you know, circus-like crazy world, but also off in this really, he's saying that I've lost my fancy house with the marble and all that other kind of stuff. And, you know, because now I'm in an insane asylum. So I no longer live in this fancy house. They done locked me away. You know what I'm saying? In this rubber room. So it's just a way of him saying, bro. I mean, like I said, sometimes my words, and I'm probably not even really breaking that down right, but it's I can find those two, marbles round, madhouse, marble. You know what I'm saying? Like I can put stuff like that together even when it ain't there. Does that make me insane? Let's go.
See, me and Ren came to bring the place down. Off in this madhouse, I make my way round. My marbles all gone, they lost and ain't found. This rubber room's home, the hall's my playground. We them loony bin prisoners full of piss and the vinegar and plans to make it up the perimeter. So I left the guard's throat slit to steal his outfit and slipped away quick and dipped out with the visitors.
That cadence, and then bro, that scheme is dope. That scheme is dope.
My playground, we them loony bin prisoners full of piss and the vinegar and plans to make it up the perimeter. So I left the guard's throat slit to steal his outfit and slipped away quick and dipped out with the visitors.
Bit with the visitor, pass past the guards, bypass alarms, masterclass, escape artist, flip.
This dude did with a visitor's pass, past the guards, bypass the alarm master. That is a master class. That's a master class in penmanship. Pass, man, this dude. That's dope. That's dope.
So I left the guard's throat slit to steal his outfit and slipped away quick and dipped out with the visitors.
Bit with the visitor, pass past the guards, bypass alarms, masterclass, escape artist, flipping the light switch, pandemonium.
Yeah, like, and then he says flipping the light switch. So what he just did with the word pass is he was flipping the word pass, but also because we know that he's talking about they're addressing the world and the circus that is the world, flipping the light switch. He's saying, I'm turning on the light. You know what I'm saying? I flipped the light switch. I done messed around and turned on the light. Now the world can see what's going on in this crazy, crazy world. But at the same time, he's still just talking about how they escaped from the insane asylum. It's this dope. The whole theme of this. What I love about Ren and Webby is that when they write, they don't just sit down and write words. Like they actually think and process, how is this going to sound when I say it? And how can I find another creative way to say that same thing? And how can I make that word mean 5 different things? And how can I still say this good enough to leave it open for the other people listening to interpret it however they want to interpret it? This is thoughtful artistry. I love it.
Pass the guards, bypass alarms, masterclass, escape.
And you wouldn't even think something this fast and something listening to the basis of this song, you would think this is just out of left field, some crazy song. But if you're really paying attention, there's meaning to what they're saying. That is so dope.
It's flipping the light switch, pandemonium hits. It's sick boy in the web, real twisted kids that grew up to misfits, but shocks the shoe fit, so we.
Hey, that's dope too, because he said it's you know what I'm saying, Ren and Chris Webby, we grew up 2 misfits. First of all, that even talks about who they are, and I've said this on one of them videos before. That has multiple meanings. They grew up misfits of society. People didn't fit in to society. But also, Ren and Chris Webby grew up 2 misfits. Their beliefs and the way that they grew up, they grew up differently. They have different beliefs on certain things. So you would think that these are 2 people that don't fit together. So not only did we grow up misfits according to the world, but we grew up 2 misfits from each other. You would never think that the 2 of us would be working together. You know what I'm saying? But shucks, the shoe fit. Somehow when we got together, we fit well together. Bro, that's dope. That has multiple meanings.
Sick boy in the web, real twisted kids that grew up to misfits, but shocks the shoe fit, so we cook up hits for mad lunatics. Cause a sick world needs some sick music, and the sick boy Webby, we do produce it.
Sick world needs some sick music. And the sick boy Webby, that's dope that he said sick boy Webby. He didn't say sick boy and Webby, so he didn't already kind of subliminally said we're united. We're one. Sick boy Webby. 2 different people, but one word. Sick boy Webby. We produce it. We produce sick music that the world needs to hear right now. Or we produce music that a sick world needs to hear right now. So either way, that's dope. That's dope. I love the shit out of this so far already. I can find meaning in anything. I hope I'm close.
All guards report in now. This is not a fucking drill.
So everybody gather.
I like that part right there when they do the oh. I'm sorry, this is just me being personal right this second. But when you look at the O on there, it looks similar to the logo for Old Heads Media. So it's kind of like Ren and Webby sending me a shout out. Thank y'all.
Round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down.
Welcome to the Madhouse.
Trapped in the cell inside of myself, so bar for bar, I outbar, bar low health. I feel nothing, I just wanna feel something. Let me demonstrate my method of spontaneous combustion. I'm busting, concussed with adrenaline rushing. Pick up the whole raw bench press like it's nothing. Fuck 'em. Struck up a cut, head bottom. Where's the buttons on this straight jacket, Webby?
We done blue screwed impatience, we twisted impatient, gifted with skills, afflicted with greatness, both a bit sick and shit is contagious. That's why we're locked in cells down in the basement. And they ain't
Yeah.
never seen no kind of shit like Ren and Webby did it. All you other rappers gotta find a way to level with it. Someone crack a window, we about to let the devil in it. Cause we don't run from the madness, we revel in it.
Run for your fucking lives. They've taken over.
I love that when they put the little. I'm glad this was a lyric video. I'm gonna say they made this for me, even though they didn't. Hey, there was bars in that one though. Like real talk, there was bars in that one. I went too far. Sorry, y'all. Okay, this is a look at the little O and look at the logo for Old Heads Media. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on that. I have to say, get off of it, Michael. Let's go back into it. There was some bars in that one. Some real bars that had this whole song has meaning. It's not what man. This has meaning. It's not just some crazy song.
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down.
Welcome to the Madhouse.
Trapped in the cell inside of myself, so bar for bar, I outbar, bar low health.
I had to stop right there when that line first started or that part first started on the first playthrough. He said, "Trapped in a cell inside of myself." You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm trapped in a. This could go back to his health. You know, this could go back to his stem cell thing. This could go back to him being imprisoned inside of his own mind. This could go back to a whole lot, you know, part, and it applies to trapped in a cell. It's like I'm trapped. He kind of finishes the line. I want to make sure that I say it so that it makes sense. Trapped in a cell inside of myself. So bar for bar, I outbar bar low health. You know what I'm saying? So it's like him saying that, like the bars of the insane asylum, that's a given. You know what I'm saying? Like the bars of the doors and all that other kind of stuff. Trapped in a cell, a prison cell inside of myself. So that's also playing into the bar scheme. But then bar for bar, I write these words. I use my pen to get out of my cell through my mind, through my words, and this, that, and other. But the way that he ended that, I outbar, bar for bar, I outbar is a way for him to saying I come outside of the bars through my bars. I'm trapped in a cell, and the way that I get out is through my music. I use that as my escape. You know what I'm saying? But then he said bar for bar, I outbar bar low health. Bar low health. So he's saying that I do this music thing to help me escape from the health issues and the problems that I have going on inside of myself. And then he says bar low health. So I do this, you know what I'm saying, unless my health gets bad. Bar low health. I know that I didn't say that last part right, but I mean, basically he's just saying that I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to do this music thing, you know what I'm saying, as long as my health permits. That last line, bar low health. So I'm going to make music unless my health gets worse. Or I know that I'm not saying that right. But man, that definitely has meaning. That definitely has meaning in that.
Trapped in the cell inside of myself, so bar for bar, I outbar, bar low health. I feel nothing, I just wanna feel something. Let me demonstrate my method of spontaneous combustion.
He said, I feel nothing. I just want to feel something. This was all still playing back into him using his music as an escape. I feel nothing. I just want to feel something. Let me demonstrate, you know what I'm saying, my method of spontaneous combustion. Let me demonstrate how I blew up. Let me describe how I blew up and how I decided to uh uh take off in this world, how I decided to get out of myself, all these things. I hate that my words are jumbled right now and that I'm not really using the right terms. I can tell I got to get back into my cycle of things. I'm catching them. It's explaining them that's giving me fits right now. But I hope y'all getting it anyway.
Oh, health, I feel nothing. I just wanna feel something. Let me demonstrate my method of spontaneous combustion. I'm busting, concussed with adrenaline rushing.
Hold on, because that line.
Something, let me demonstrate my method of spontaneous combustion. I'm busting, concussed with adrenaline rushing. Pick up the whole raw bench press like it's nothing.
That was a, not only that was a dope line, but that was a typical Ren, this is bigger than me expression. He said, let me demonstrate my method of spontaneous combustion. Let me demonstrate how I'm gonna blow up. And he said, I bust in, concussed, because I'm still kind of out of my mind from all the stuff, you know what I'm saying? The concussion, I bust in, concussed. But then he said, the dopest part, he said, I pick up the whole world. I put the whole world on my shoulders. I put the whole world on my back. You know what I'm saying? And bench and lift it up like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? I came in here and I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come at this thing differently. I'm going to say some stuff that needs to be said in this circus, in this madhouse circus of a world that we live in right now. And I'm going to put all those who don't have a voice. I'm going to put all those who are going through what I'm going through medically. I'm going to put all those who are misfits. I'm going to put all those, I'm going to put the whole world on my back. And I bench pressed it like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was built for this. Bro, it shows he had the muscles. Everything that he's gone through in his life gave him the muscle to do what he. Bro, that's dope. That's dope. That's a Ren type line though, saying that I didn't come in here for me. I did want to feel something, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't come in here for me. I came in here and I put the world on my back. Bro, that's bars. That's bars.
Busting, I'm busting, concussed with adrenaline rushing. Pick up the whole raw bench press like it's nothing. Fuck 'em. Struck up a cut, head bottom. Where's the buttons on this straight jacket, Webby?
We them loose screwed impatience. We twisted impatient. Gifted with skills. Afflicted with greatness.
Hey, we them loose screwed impatient. He said impatient twice on there. He said we the loose screws. Hold on. Make sure I don't miss
screwed impatience. We twisted impatient.
Yeah, we them loose screwed patience. We them loose screwed impatience. We twisted impatient. But he said impatient twice, the name of the group, Impatient. He said it in two different ways, two different meanings, but he said it twice. Then he said gifted with skills and greatness. So he's saying that we two people with some loose screws that the world would say we crazy, but we got a skill set. We gifted. You know what I'm saying? With greatness. Bruh. I'm telling you, this song got meaning. You just got to dig into what they saying.
Bottom, where's the buttons on this straight jacket, Webby?
We them loose screwed impatience. We twisted impatient. Gifted with skills. Afflicted with greatness. Both a bit sick and shit is contagious. That's why we're locked in cells down in the basement.
That's a bar right there. That's a bar. We both a bit sick, but this shit is contagious. That's why we're locked in cells down in the basement. You know what I'm saying? That's an industry kind of line is the way I'm taking that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they won't let us get to the top. That's why they keep shadow banning and all this other kind of stuff. That's why they're trying to keep us down here. They're not trying to let us rise to the level of our greatness. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit that we talking about in this real shit and this healing sort of stuff that we're talking about in this anti everything basically that we're talking about is contagious. And if they mess around and let this word get out there, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna catch on and it might affect their bottom line. So they trying to keep us down here in the basement because they know that it's a world out here that's waiting to hear a word like what we talking about. That's bars too.
Greatness, both a bit sick and shit is contagious. That's why we're locked in cells down in the basement. And they ain't never seen no kind of shit like Ren and Webby did it. All you other rappers gotta find a way to level with it.
These cadences they using though. Man, I feel like Ren and Chris Webby is such a dope combination for more than just the fact that you got two people from two different sides of the tracks that are coming together and are understanding each other and that are forming a relationship and are getting close and a brotherhood. And I said that back when this project first started because I've had a lot of people come at me talking to me about like, some of the stuff that Webby talks about on some of his songs. And I said, well, wait a minute now. Because first of all, if we claim to be fans of Ren, we also have to understand that Ren is a very conscious person. And Ren wouldn't have combined himself with someone who he didn't think was all right. You know what I'm saying? There's too many other people out there that he could do collabs with. He wouldn't have done a collab with somebody that he didn't think, was a good person. I'll say that. So let's start there. But then I also said, and if your hangup is still what you think it is about Webby, understand that the two of them spending time together, it's just a matter of time before, they rub off on each other and they start to see things a little differently. And it's like, maybe this is the kind of stuff that the world needs. It's not saying I'm not going to do anything with that person or I don't want to spend any time with that person because how about I do want to spend time with that person because I want the opportunity to show that person a different side of what they've always believed or what they think they know about a thing. And maybe me actually coming out of my shell and spending time with that person can affect some change. Maybe that's the reason why we continue to see these lines and everything is because we're so afraid to cross them that we don't give those people an opportunity to see anything different. So their mind is going to stay right where it's at. I've seen that a lot even in my own life, that a lot of times, you spending time with a person, I've had prejudices, not racial, but personal prejudices, seeing someone or being around someone and saying, oh, well, that person hangs with this type of people, so I don't want to be around that person. And then you spend a little bit of time talking to that person and you realize, damn, this is a good dude. He actually really has a good head on his shoulders. He's just had a bad start. He's just had a bad, shot at life. I'm sure there's a lot of people who have chosen not to spend time with me because here I am, this big guy that I don't resemble your average business owner. You know what I mean? But with that being said, sometimes you have to step outside of your traditional way of thinking and you have to spend time with people that you normally wouldn't spend time with in order to affect that change. And this tirade took way too long. I'm just saying, y'all, you have to understand that this brotherhood that Ren and Webby have formed have created changes in both of them. But more so than any, just in some of the footage that I've seen, I'm seeing more of a change in Webby. That he actually sees maybe I was looking at it wrong. Not to say that my beliefs or my views are wrong, but just saying maybe the way that I went about things was wrong. And I can still affect the same change that I want to change, but maybe I need to change my methods. And this is a classic. What they're doing on this, their cadences, the way that they fit together, the things that they're saying, is a classic example of what can happen when you step across that line. Because everything that we know about Ren and everything that we know about Webby, you would have never expected this collab. I know Ren collabs with a lot of people, but the average person, having heard both of their musics, would have never in a million years imagined the two of them doing songs together. Look how amazing it's been. Let's go. Yeah, I can stay on this all day. Let's go.
Greatness, both a bit sick and shit is contagious. That's why we're locked in cells down in the basement. And they ain't never seen no kind of shit like Ren and Webby did it. All you other rappers gotta find a way to level with it. Someone crack a window, we about to let the devil in it. Cause we don't run from the madness, we revel in it.
We don't run from this craziness. We don't run from the world. We revel in it. This is where we live. This is where we thrive in this madness because we're the ones that aren't afraid to meet it head on. Yeah, this is dope. This is dope.
For your fucking lives! They've taken over!
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down.
king of prescriptions, a compound pharmacy. So place your bets, what side effects will you get? It's all mystery.
The doctor says he'll cure me with all these magic pills. They say these meds gon' fix my head, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I still qualify as mentally ill.
Me too, get the meds and I'll snort them with the bill.
Web chill, you gotta stop acting like a heathen. Plus you know the shit'll hit harder if you eat them.
Either way it's cool, Ren, really I don't give a fuck. Let's run amok till they lock us back up.
Fuck that, bad luck, cause I'm fast as fuck, no catching up. They won't see me back in court.
I heard that. Fuck it, I'm lost, my mind's manic. Fried frantic, I'm cooked, sly and dynamic.
As the world burns, fuck it, we're doing it live, damn it.
Till we go down like the band on the Titanic.
All right, let me go. These two. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry. All right. Let me go ahead and get back into
Voices
this.
get too loud. Just come on down.
Well, I'm the king of prescriptions, a compound pharmacy. So place your bets, what side effects will you get? It's all mystery.
I'm the king of prescriptions. That's all the stuff that they done gave Ren in his life. I'm the king of prescriptions. But also, you know what I'm saying? Place your bets, what side effects will you get? It's a mystery. All that is number one, playing on everything that he's been through, but he could also be saying, I'm the king. I'm the medicine for a lot of the ailments that are going on right now. I can provide, medicine for all that stuff. But what side effects will you get from listening to our crazy ass? but I don't think that he's saying that. I'm just saying, I mean, he could be.
The doctor says he'll cure me with all these magic pills. They say these meds gon' fix my head, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I still qualify as mentally ill.
Me too, get the meds and I'll snort them with the bill.
Web chill, you gotta stop acting like a heathen.
Yo, hold on. He said, get the meds and I'll snort them with the bill. That's a play on how expensive pharmaceuticals are. You know what I'm saying? How expensive it is for all these drugs and this, that, and other. He said, I ain't paying that shit. Fuck this bill. He said, go get these meds. I'll snort them with the bill. That's the only thing that this bill is good for. That's typical Ren and Webby.
Fix my head, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I still qualify as mentally ill.
Me too, get the meds and I'll snort them with the bill.
Web chill, you gotta stop acting like a heathen. Plus you know the shit'll hit harder if you eat them.
He said, Web, chill. You gotta stop acting like a heathen. Damn heathen. You gotta stop acting like a heathen. Then he said, besides, you know they hit harder if you eat them. I'm sorry. I can find the comedy in this ridiculous.
Yeah, I still qualify as mentally ill.
Me too, get the meds and I'll snort them with the bill.
Web chill, you gotta stop acting like a heathen. Plus you know the shit'll hit harder if you eat them.
Either way it's cool, Ren, really I don't give a fuck. Let's run amok till they lock us back up.
Even that though, because the whole time they're talking about how this madhouse, this asylum, which is dope too, because the Inpatient, they said twice in there, Asylum is the name of the album. All this is dope. But this is basically talking about how they tried to stop the industry, the world, the powers that be have tried to keep us at bay. They've tried to keep us from really blowing up and getting out there. They've tried to keep us in this insane asylum. But Ren and Chris Webby done hooked up, and the combination of the two of us, we're exploding, and we done found a way to reach the masses and get out of this insane asylum. And he's saying, let's run amok. Let's tear as much shit up as we can before they mess around and reel us back in, before they realize, oh shit, they tearing this shit up. Let's run amok before they lock us back up. That's bars. That's bars.
Eat them. Either way it's cool, Ren, really I don't give a fuck. Let's run amok till they lock us back up.
Fuck that, bad luck, cause I'm fast as fuck, no catching up. They won't see me back in court.
That cadence is fire as hell. But then Ren turns around, Webby says, let's run amok till they lock us back up. But then Ren says, fuck that. And I thought it was dope. He said, bad luck. Then the term is good luck. You know what I'm saying? Good luck. Hey, I bet you, hey, yeah, you gonna get me? All right, good luck. He said, bad luck. He said, it ain't happening. He said, bad luck, because I'm fast as fuck. That cadence is sick as hell. But he said, they ain't gonna put me back in cuffs. I done messed around. The world is the world knows who I am now. I done reached too many people already. There ain't nothing that they can do to stop me now. That's bars, though. That's a talk your shit bar. That's real talk. Ren done reached so many people's hearts right now. He's got so many renegades and so many followers. He reached people like me, diehard hip hop people. You know what I'm saying? From the streets. He reached people like me and affected change in me. And he's doing it on multiple different platforms in many different ways. And then now the combination was with Webby, and they're reaching Webby's fans. You know what I'm saying? As well. We done messed around and got loose now. They done fucked around and let us get loose. They can't put me back in cuffs now. No matter how hard they try, they not go. All I gotta do is make a song, and it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Even if they shadow ban me, my people are still gonna get it pushed. Nothing you can do. Bad luck. I ain't going back in cuffs. Bars.
Heard that? Fuck it, I'm lost. My mind's manic, fried, frantic. I'm cooked, sly and dynamic.
That cadence. I'm sorry. I know I ain't supposed to be stuck on that. Man, they are killing this track. This ragtime circus track. They are killing it. Made me want to go back to like the 50s. To a juke joint. To the cabaret. Like, bro.
I heard that. Fuck it, I'm lost. My mind's manic, fried, frantic. I'm cooked, sly and dynamic.
As the world burns, fuck it, we're doing it live, damn it.
Till we go down like the band on the Titanic.
Yeah. He said, if the world burns, fuck it. We doing it live, damn it. If the world burns, fuck it. We doing it live, damn it. And we gonna go down with the band. We gonna go down making this music. We gonna go down saying what we gotta say. We gonna go down putting out these songs. Like the Titanic. And the band was still, as the ship was sinking. Bruh. But that's also encouraging. Because if y'all catch the subliminals in that, this means that this isn't the last Ren and Chris Webby project. If I'm reading that, I might be over reading that, but he's saying we're going to go down with the ship, which means, to me, I'm hearing this ain't the last time you're going to see Ren and Chris Webby together. We didn't make a Ren and Chris Webby collab. We could have done that easily. We made a whole group and named it Inpatient. We actually have a group called Inpatient. That means there's more than one project coming from us for us to take the time and name ourselves a group together. Just saying. Y'all, I enjoyed the hell out of that. And I'm so happy to be back with y'all. I love y'all. I miss y'all. Thank y'all for being patient and waiting on me to deal with the things that I got to deal with. Again, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I can't say that enough. I'm going to keep them coming. Till the next one, y'all. Peace out.